Welcome, and we've gotten into the World Cup vibes now, the 2018 FIFA World Cup. It will take place in Russia. Guys, it's now 100 more days to go. 100 days to go. And I mean, whenever a competition as big as this is coming, when you say 100 days to go, in your album, the next thing we're talking about is 10 more days to go. It runs that fast.
It's big. 100 days, it sounds like eternity, but the next thing you're going to hear is we're talking the weeks to the World Cup, we're talking days to the World Cup, and it's upon us. I'm absolutely buzzing at the fact that the World Cup, it's quite literally the biggest sports event in the world, in my opinion. I think it's that huge. And thinking about the individuals who are going to be on show, the Ronaldos, the Messis, the Michels, the Sadio Manes, the Mo Salahs of this world, the Firminos, the Neymars. You can go on and count. It's just quite exciting. We hope that Russia will put up an absolute spectacle, because it is important that the competition is devoid of racism, devoid of security issues.
That's
and all
right.
That. We need to have a fantastic World Cup. Absolutely looking forward to it. And also, an African team will reach the semi-final.
I'm coming to that, because Toby, because you reminded us that there are friendly games to be played already. 100 days to go. Countries should start putting finishing touches now.
Yeah, very, very important. You need to get great games, great friendly games that will test your strength, test your quality, and expose your weakness going to the World Cup. And really excited with the Nigerian plans. Playing against teams likely that will give us something we should expect at the World Cup. The North African teams, and going as far as Eastern Europe or playing London. So a lot of experience for the players to pull together. But like Box said, looks very tough. An African team in the semi-final, Ghana was almost close, if not for the Suarez, magic handball. And then, so it's really going to be tough. But it's good to see African players also doing well. It talks about the Egyptian striker at Liverpool, currently in form. Nigeria doesn't have that, so to speak, big player, doing well in Europe. But we've got a good squad, pulled together that could show quality on the heyday. The Senegal in the mix, couple of great teams. But it's going to be very great to see an African team in the semi-final stage. It's going to be very exciting, and maybe it will be Nigeria.
A lot of expectations by these football fans, and that's what Africa wants. Let's get into the World Cup vibes properly. We've put together some information that you can use as regards to the 2018 FIFA World Cup. This year's edition will be the 21st of the FIFA World Cup, 88 years after the initial tournament in Uruguay. That was in 1930. The first World Cup was played in 1930 in Uruguay. And for the first time, it is coming to Russia. 32 countries will compete in the 2018 FIFA World Cup, with Iceland and Panama making their debuts in the competition. Iceland, Panama, and some say no Ghana, no Netherlands, no Italy. There's Iceland, there's Panama, it's the World Cup. Nigeria, Senegal, Egypt, Tunisia, and Morocco are Africa's representatives at the 2018 FIFA World Cup. Other than South Africa, that hosted the World Cup in 2010, all hosts have reached the second round. In 30% of cases, 6 out of 20, they have been champions. The last was France in 1998. Russia will like this fact. They'll be saying, okay, let's see if the records will just come our way. Germany will hope to be the first national team to win back-to-back World Cups since Brazil in 1962. Only Brazil, that has won the World Cup 5 times, have more titles than Germany, that has 4. Superpowers of the World Cup. All World Cups have been won by European teams 11 times, all South American countries 9 times. And the big question, guys, let's go to social media. Can Africa break the record this year? This guy says, Nyobong says semi-final, and then Toby...
He doesn't even know there's a big question.
That's what I said, look at the rush. But can Africa do it?
Can we win the World Cup?
I didn't say win the World Cup. That's how we can break the record.
Can we get to the semi-final? I certainly do think so. I think there's a lot of development with the African football game, with players on the African continent. I feel that there's desire for the first time in a very long time. Speaking of Nigeria, from our perspective, we're doing things right. there's a bit of synergy with the federation and the players. We're not hearing talk of there's money issues have been sorted out already. Things have been put in place. The Super Eagles have got no right to go to the World Cup and not perform because things have been put in place.
Yeah.
I mean, you look at the Senegalese side, I think they look on fire.
Morocco.
You look at Morocco, I think they look very determined. With Mo Salah, what can you say about the Egyptian side? I feel that there's something about the African team that keeps telling me we might just break that jinx once and for all. I have that very sneaky feeling. I'm not quite sure which country it would be. I hope it's Nigeria, but I'm not quite sure which country it would be. But I have a feeling that an African team will get to the last
You have that
spot.
sneaky feeling that is telling you this might happen, that might. Toby has that feeling that just said, shut up. That just says, don't say anything yet. I know. It's like that. I get you, bro. It's the World Cup.
Yep, I really agree. So, I mean, it's very tough to really come out with that big confidence that Africa can win it. But I think we should be optimistic. There's you know, the African teams are promising. You know, there's quality in these African countries that they can compete well with other European teams. But I think most issue we've had on the continent with African teams is, you know, issue with the money, with the heavy. Now I think we're having that such belief. The players and the coaches are having such belief in the federation individually. CAF has also came up with an idea to support the teams on the continent from the African continent, which means every African will be teaming up to support the African teams going there. And you can also say there's quality, there's team bonding, there's great coaching, which is giving African that, you know, hope or that belief that we can do it. But for Africa to win it, I think it's going to be tough. I'm not sure that
thing is still telling to be shut up.
Even semi-final, the semi-final will be very tough. But if you have an African team in the semi-final, it will be very good for us. I think this will also give us a chance for us to push for more slots.
For more slots.
I mean, so it will have one African country.
Well. You really have to do it. And apart from just being patriotic, you look at the African teams, and clearly the African teams are going there with a lot of support. Yep. Everybody knows we've got to do one more than Ghana and Cameroon did and Senegal did. We've got to just go that step and further. And I just think it can happen. It will happen. It will happen if we go to the World Cup and we do not hear money issues and all of it. It will happen because there's always that distraction that gets into the team and upsets the balance.
The science looks good. The pitches are almost ready. FIFA wants to give us one of the best World Cups ever. Russia says, look, come, we are ready to play for the love of the game. We've entered the World Cup vibes, guys. 100 days to go to the 2018 FIFA World Cup. And so run to our social media platforms and start talking to us. Can Africa break the record? European countries, they've won the World Cup 11 times. South Americans, they've won the World Cup 9 times. Africa, we want to get to the semifinals. Can we break that jinx and win the World Cup in 2018? Talk to us on Twitter, channels, _sports, Facebook channels, iFace. We'll get out of the World Cup vibe zone now. And then when we come back, we'll let you see highlights of that championship match between Rivers Angels, Nasarawa Amazons. When we come back, we'll talk about it. Don't go anywhere. Stay.